Like for you, obviously having last fall behind you too.
It's fun, this is my first spring ever. I've never played a real spring ball, so just getting to play more football in a year, that's first and foremost, that's just fun. So I'm enjoying it, just playing, getting better, learning the scheme, especially being able to play some last year and know how a game works and playing in the defense in a game. That helps me a lot, translating it into this spring. I can really focus on certain things that I know came up in certain in-game situations that I need to get better at.
So it's going to be your only spring ball then, probably,
Yeah,
so obviously you got to make the most of it? Or?
Oh, yeah, I want to make the most of it. I'm trying to play as many plays as I can, try to, ask coach if I can squeeze in some extra reps at some other extra positions. But, I'm just enjoying it, having fun. It could be my last season playing football, and you know what? I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it.
You ever kind of taken a second to after the season or something to realize kind of what all happened last season and how you went from coming in as a walk-on to end up starting 4 or 5 games and stuff in the bowl game and everything? I mean, what you ever been able to kind of think of where you've come in such a short amount of time?
Yeah, most of the time when I sit back and kind of laugh about it, it's something that, dreamed about it, but you never know if it's really going to happen. And, and here I am, you blink your eyes, and here I am in the spring, and I look back, I went through one whole season of Division I football at Boise State, somewhere that I've always thought of in really high regard, and it's just awesome. Like I said, I sit back and laugh and smile and just thank God for my opportunities.
You proud too? I mean, with what like you said, you almost gave up football, and then to have this and now be in a position maybe to start. I mean, you're proud of what you've been accomplished, and then you stuck with it.
Yeah, I'm real proud, but at the same time, I mean, now that I've done all this, it's kind of like, okay, what can I do next? So that's what this spring's been for me. Where can I take my game? How can I help this team win? How can I be a leader on this team? What can I do moving forward?
What was last year like for you? Coming in and earning the scholarship pretty quickly, and then, like I said, working your way into a starting role by the end of the season.
It was cool. It was fast. It was really fast, and that was one thing that I really needed help adjusting with and getting used to, is how fast the game moved, and especially how fast I got thrown into the system and got thrown into playing time. I just needed to, try to catch up, really, and it was fun, and I hit the ground running, I felt like, and I feel like that was the best way to learn for me, and I rolled with it, and I think I got a really good experience from it.
Do you feel like you ever got caught up?
Yeah, I definitely probably stumbled a few times, but you know what? I was playing fast and having fun. And you know what? Not all the time you're not always going to know what you're doing, but if you're playing fast, flying around, the good things are going to happen.
Did you get comfortable eventually though? I mean, like
Yeah.
when did it really kind of set in? When did you start really feeling like it clicked for you?
Yeah, I mean, once you really get in the game, it's more of the pregame stuff, the meetings and all that stuff leading up to the game, the Bronco walk, you got the nerves going. Once you get in the game, you settle down, and even like I said, even if they call a play and you're really not quite sure, like nerves are flowing or whatever, if you can just flip that switch and start playing fast and flying around, good things are going to happen. So I just try to do that as much as I can, as much as I could, and I feel like that helped me out a lot.
Where do you want to improve most? Where do you want to take your game to the next level?
I really want to be more physical. I mean, we've all seen Tanner play. I studied that guy, and I love how he plays. He's a physical football player, and I just want to be like that. I just want to fly around. I want to, kind of be known as a hitter, so I want to improve that. And football IQ, I just want to know the ins and outs of the game, knowing what the offense is going to be doing before they do it.
But what about that room and home? I mean, you guys lost 4 pretty key guys that have been big parts of this program for several years here. What's it like for you and the guys trying to kind of carry the flag and kind of keep that standard going?
First and foremost, it's kind of sad up there. I mean, those are some dudes that they really took me under their wing when I first got here, showed me the ropes, showed me how to play Bronco football, and losing those guys, it's sad. Those are my buddies, but moving forward, we're excited. We're young. We're really young. There's no getting around that, and we got a lot of guys that really want to work hard and try to find their way in this team and help us win.
I know Layden was saying it feels like you've been here for as long as he has. I mean, you fit right in with him and Tyson. How do you feel like the three of you guys kind of mesh together?
Oh, we're great. I mean, we're a nice little group right there. We're always together up there watching film. We're up there. We're together as much as we can be. Those are some of my best buddies on this team, and I think that's a really good way that us three can be. They work well together on and off the field, and it just creates that bond that once we get in those games, we're not going to be broken.
It seems like that could be the starting 3, but like BJ was kind of talking about, like I think it's Air Force, especially when you 3 were in there. Obviously, we're able to do a lot of good things. What is it about having a camaraderie with a couple guys where you're able to kind of hit the ground running like you did?
Yeah, and I mean the biggest thing I think what helps us all bond is we all 3 of us kind of got chips on our shoulders. Layden's from Riggins. You guys know my story, and Tyson was just a freshman, so we were just out there like, let's see what we can do. Let's show these guys what's up, and the biggest thing with us knowing each other so well is we know where each other's going to be. We know how they're going to play, and given certain situations, we know what they're going to do before they even do it. So that helps us play fast, and this helps us rally around each other and just get it done.
Coach, I always talk about maybe some more blitzing from the linebackers, some different things defensively to try to increase the pressure. How's that kind of going for you guys, and is that exciting too? That maybe you guys get more chances to get in the backfield?
It's fun. I like mixing it up. Trying to keep the offense, on their heels instead of them coming after us. So, all this new stuff we're doing, it's fun. I enjoy it. It's going to be fun to see how, it's fun against our offense, but come week 1 versus Troy, it's going to be fun to put it into real action versus a real team.
Not so much on a food level, but how hungry is your guys' room to kind of prove the doubters wrong and be on expectations?
Oh, we love it. Competitors love that stuff. I love being doubted. I know Leighton does. I know Tyson does. I know our whole room does. So when it comes down to that, the more the merrier. Bring it on. Honestly, the more doubt, the better. We want to see. We want to show you guys what we can do come the season.
When you guys talk about those tweaks, obviously, Andy's kind of mentioned certainly, the turnovers, the sacks, and stuff like that. You want to, improve in that facet. Why is it important for you guys to kind of have additional aggressiveness, I guess, this spring? Why is that important?
We always say, good defense starts with mentality, and just being able to turn up that intensity, that extra notch, those couple extra notches, that's going to help us get after a lot more teams and just create turnovers. If you got 11 guys around the ball all the time, good things are going to happen. You never know, the ball's going to pop loose, hops into one of our hands, and you take off and we six it. So it's things like that, just and keeping the offenses on their heels. Like I said, you want those dudes scared of us, not the other way around.
Isn't it crazy looking back as a defense? You guys are a 10-win team, but you had fewer turnovers than wins. Is that? It seems very weird. But when you guys look back at that, how odd is that to think about?
It's strange. We looked at it. We looked it out from all different angles, and you just kind of chop it up to, well, we didn't get them, but we had a lot of missed opportunities, and that's something we're looking to improve on. You don't want to have any missed opportunities. So, we didn't have as many as we should have had or we could have had, but at the same time, that was last year, and you learn from it, and we're trying to pick up from where we left off last year and say, okay, well, that's not going to happen. We're going to try to double, triple that this year and, get after them again.
You mentioned you're kind of missing those guys that are gone. What's it like at practice? You look around and, especially this spring, obviously the numbers are a little low at that position too. What's it like not having some of those guys kind of to ask questions to and things like that?
It's different. So not having them to ask questions to, that means I got to spend more time up in the film room, and I spend a lot of time with the younger guys trying to help them out as much as I can. So we're in the film room as much as we can be, and more than a lot of other people I know. So that's just the biggest thing. You look around, and I have some of the most experience out of the linebacker group in our room right now, and I'm certainly still just getting the hang of it and really learning the ins and outs and the nuances of the defense. And it's just it's a learning experience and trying to get after it as best as I can.
When you see your